Hello student, welcome to SanskarEdutech and I am Alok Jha, Assistant Professor in P.D. Turakia Junior College of Commerce. Now, today we are going to learn about the poem called The Planners. First, let us understand about the poet. So, the poet's name is Boy Kim Cheng. So, Boy Kim Cheng is a Singapore-born poet and writer, born in 1965. He is best known for his reflective poetry that explores themes like identity, memory, loss, and urban life. His works often express concern about rapid modernization and its impact on culture and nature. He later moved to Australia and worked as a teacher of creative writing. One of his well-known poems is The Planners, which criticizes excessive urban development and the loss of natural and cultural heritage. Boy Kim Cheng is a significant contemporary poet known for his thoughtful, critical, and emotionally rich poetry. The Planners is a thought-provoking poem that criticizes the rapid urban development carried out by modern planners. The poem shows how cities are being built with perfect precision, but in the process, they lose their natural beauty, history, and individuality. The planners are presented as powerful figures who design everything neatly using tools and measurements. However, their work is also shown as destructive as they erase the past and replace it with uniform, lifeless structures. Let us start with the first stanza. They plan. They build. All spaces are gridded, filled with permutations of possibilities. The buildings are in alignment with the roads, which meet at desired points, linked by bridges all hang in the grace of mathematics. First stanza of The Planners introduces the relentless and systematic work of modern urban planners. The poem begins by describing how the planners carefully measure, design, and rebuild the city with precision. Everything is calculated and organized. Roads are straightened, buildings are arranged neatly, and spaces are structured according to a strict plan. There is no room for randomness or natural growth. The phrase "they plan and build" emphasizes continuous activity, suggesting that development is ongoing and unstoppable. The planners erase the past, old buildings, history, and imperfections to create a clean, controlled environment. Let us move on to the second stanza. They build and will not stop. Even the sea draws back and the skies surrender. They erase the flaws, the blemishes of the last knockoff, useless blocks with dental dexterity. All gaps are plugged with gleaming gold. The country wears perfect rows of shining teeth. Now, in this stanza, the poet deepens his criticism of modern planning by showing how planners erase all traces of the past without any emotional connection. The stanza describes how even blemishes, flaws, and historical marks which give a place its identity are removed. The planners use tools and techniques to smooth out everything, making the city look perfect but artificial. The line suggesting that the blemishes are removed shows that anything considered imperfect is completely wiped out. The poet also highlights that this process is done coldly and mechanically without caring about memories or human experiences attached to those places. The past is treated as something unnecessary, something to be erased in the name of progress. Let us move on to the third stanza. Anesthesia, amnesia, hypnosis, they have the means. They have it all, so it will not hurt. So history is new again. The piling will not stop. The drilling goes right through the fossils of last century, but my heart would not bleed poetry, not a single drop to stain the blueprint of our past tomorrow. Now, in this stanza, the poet presents the final and most powerful criticism of the planners by focusing on how deeply their control has affected human life. The stanza suggests that people have become so used to this planned environment that they no longer question it. The planners' influence is so strong that even human emotions, memories, and individuality are suppressed. Everything feels uniform and controlled, leaving no room for spontaneity or personal expression. The poet also conveys a sense of helplessness and silence. No one protests or resists the changes. The bleeding heart imagery implies that although there may be pain or emotional loss, it is hidden or ignored. People seem to accept this artificial order without realizing what they have lost. Now let us move on to the difficult words that is used in this poem that was incorporated. First word we have is perfection. Perfection means a state of being flawless or without defects. Then there is gridded. Gridded means arranged in a network of straight lines like a grid or map. Then there is aligned, placed in a straight line or proper arrangement. Sanitized, it means made clean and sterile. Here it means removing all impurities or character. Blemish means a mark or flaw that spoils appearance. Anesthesia, a state of numbness, figuratively lack of feeling or awareness. Stain, a mark or trace that remains and may be unwanted. Knock off, to demolish or remove something quickly. Erase, to remove completely, wipe out all traces. Uniformity, the state of being the same throughout. Lack of variety. Implosion, collapse inward, destruction from within. Bleeding heart, deep emotional sensitivity or hidden past. Scars, marks left after wounds, symbolic of past experiences. Buzz, a continuous humming sound, often from machines. Obliterate, to destroy completely, remove all existence. Let us focus on the themes that are incorporated in this poem. First is again modernization versus tradition. The poem highlights the conflict between rapid urban development and the preservation of history as planners rebuild the city. Old structure and cultural heritage are destroyed, showing how modernization often comes at the cost of tradition. Loss of identity. With everything becoming structured and uniform, cities lose their unique character and individuality. The poet suggests that when places look the same, people too begin to lose their distinct identities. Control and power. The planners are shown as powerful figures who control and reshape the environment. Their decisions dominate the lives of people, leaving no room for personal choice or natural growth. Artificial perfection. The idea of creating a perfect city is criticized. The poem shows that this perfection is artificial and lifeless, lacking the warmth and imperfections that make a place meaningful. Erasure of the past. The planners remove all blemishes, symbolizing how memories, history, and emotional connections are erased in the name of progress. Emotional numbness. The use of the words like anesthesia suggests that people have become emotionally numb. They no longer feel or question the changes happening around them. Human helplessness. People in the poem appear passive and silent, indicating a theme of lack of resistance against authority and change. Now let us focus on the figures of speech, in other words, the poetic devices that is used in this poem. First is again alliteration, repetition of consonant sounds at the beginning of the words, example, permutations of possibilities. Repetition of the P sound creates rhythm and emphasis. Then there is metaphor, a direct comparison without using like or as. Example, the city is gridded. The city is compared to a grid, suggesting strict order and lack of freedom. Imagery, descriptive language that creates vivid pictures. Example, drilling through the fossils of last century. It creates a visual image of the past being violently destroyed. Personification, giving human qualities to non-human things. Example, the buildings are in alignment with the roads. The city appears to behave like something consciously arranged. Irony, a contrast between expectation and reality. Example, the idea of perfection. What seems perfect is actually lifeless and soulless. Symbolism, objects or actions represents deeper meanings. Examples, fossils, that symbolizes symbol of history and the past. Bleeding heart, a symbol of hidden pain and lost emotions. Now there is something called as enjambment. What exactly is this? Enjambment is a continuation of a sentence without pause beyond a line. Example, lines flow into each other without punctuation reflects the continuous, unstoppable planning process. Then there is repetition, repeating words or phrases for emphasis. Example, they plan, they build, emphasizes the mechanical and ongoing nature of planning. That's all from my end. Thank you so much.